24 inches.
There is.
This is Canelo Álvarez, the Mexican legend, the middleweight, the super middleweight, the light heavyweight who fights out of Guadalajara, Mexico. Terence Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it.
Blood by blood.
The fighters are in the ring. It's time for the official introductions. Here's the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico. Here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saúl Canelo Álvarez. Fighting out of the blue corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is the acclaimed 3-division world champion and 2-division undisputed champion of the world, Terence Crawford.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
I love this arena. I dream of places like this. I dream of fights like this. I dream of atmospheres like this. But it could only happen here.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. The straight right just misses. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
The jab can't find a home. So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You can walk into an arena, be the hero, the pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Many of the people in the division hit like them. Beautiful counter punch. There's a counter shot. Straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Álvarez in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
That right hand's beautiful, beautiful.
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? And X.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. How is this fight still continuing?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Canelo Álvarez just got rocked in a big way.
Being Days now needs to steady ready to...
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do?
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there. Did you see that? We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
And he wasn't ready for that count. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Álvarez in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
The way that great round, great or not. Relax.
Let's get it started in round 3. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
A counter-fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. And he scores with the counter. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Do you believe this? Nice counter shot. The straight right just misses. Hook misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Álvarez in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, it's like two different routes.
There's the bell for round 4. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. His stamina is off the charts. That right hook catching air. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. And real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
stamina is off the charts. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And they land a big right hand. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Canelo Álvarez just got rocked in a big way. A big, heavy blow, and Saúl is down. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
I've got to see that again. One, two, three, four.
All right, Álvarez in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
Can make or break a fighter.
Come on, you've let him back into this.
There's the bell to start round 5. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster.
Oh, Johnny, take a look at this action. Canelo in serious jeopardy here going to the canvas. Now they're right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That hook was up. The pound for pound king, Canelo is down. Blew up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
And we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Talk about Álvarez in that last round. Let's see how the game plan. There's the bell to start round 6. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Missing with the left hook. Punch. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. That counter punch caught him clean. The perfect counter lands. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power. Oh, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Terence Crawford just got rocked. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that at the beginning, you'll get caught a lot more at the end.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that nuts.
Oh, Crawford got hit hard and down he goes. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
That's lights out right there.
it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Gotta look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down.
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You've been put down. You've got to think right. Survive.
And there's the bell for round 7. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round.
Oh my God, Johnny! Crawford is dazed. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. The straight right just misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Crawford's legs are all over the place. Álvarez in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they...
Let him back into the...
There's the bell to start round 8. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when a girl in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
And he scores with the counter. When are we going to see a jab from these two? They exchange punches. Stamina is off the charts. I think it's safe. What an upset here as Álvarez goes down. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
I need to see that again.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Canelo Álvarez just got rocked in a big way. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. How about Álvarez in that last round? That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
All your work all the way through tank.
There's the bell to start round 9. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to close the rounds. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Oh, my word. Canelo just got clipped. Oh, Johnny, take a look at this action. Canelo in serious jeopardy here going to the canvas. How did they not go down?
Got caught sleeping on the job.
Oh, my goodness, Johnny. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. True champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. Hold that thought! Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped! It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Canelo Álvarez just got rocked in a big way. That was the moment.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. How about Álvarez in that last round? We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have. This is the 10th. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
an amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. Big shot, and Álvarez is on the canvas. And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Listen to me. Are you okay?
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Gotta waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then gotta paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just gotta make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's gonna get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Perfect counter shot. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. How about Álvarez in that last round? He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
I love the response, though.
Let's go out there and let's reset.
Let's start 11. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here? And he scores with the counter. Punch, counter punch. do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there, they want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way, and they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Just missed with that hook. He misses with that jab. Hold it right there. Crawford may be ready to go down. Saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Is he going to punch himself out, though? What heart, what desire, but at what cost? This round could go either way. Did you see that? Álvarez down to the canvas. I can't believe it. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Álvarez in that last round. What a huge momentum swing. There's the bell for round 12. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now they're saying when you get out there, jump on him. Do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go because you know they're on shaky leg. They're and that's it.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you get caught a lot more at the end.
That counter punch caught him clean. That counter shot lands. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Crawford in trouble. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight. What a style. What a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is not